Hey there, this is Jay Newton. I want us to explore today about stress management. Stress is some strain you feel that impairs your ability to carry out your work. If I'm a student, I'm unable to carry out my studies as they ought to be. If I'm a parent, I'm not able to take care of the needs of my family. If I'm a worker, I'm not able to keep up with the demands of my work. There are some causes of stress because the kind of life you're living in is very fast. One of the causes, it could be work problems. You're having issues at your workplace for those who are working. For students, you could be having a juggle between your school fees not being available vis-a-vis your assignments in class. Sometimes you're also a parent as a student, or there are some demands from the society. Work overload at the workplace can also cause stress. Stress can also be caused by commuting. On average, in our town here in Nairobi, or even those who live in urban centers across the world, you'll find you are spending sometimes 2, 3, or even 1 hour on the road in the morning and in the evening to and from work. That commuting enclosed in a vehicle can also be a cause of stress. Stress is also brought about because of the demands on your health sometimes. You could be undergoing some health problems and issues. That can also cause stress. Stress can also be brought about by social problems. Maybe there is a rift within the family, extended family, nuclear family, and it's bringing tension that is making you not be able to perform the work you ought to do. So how do you manage stress on a personal level? Number one, I'm learning the power of no. Sometimes we take so many responsibilities around us, and we leave ourselves very little time to focus on you as an individual first. Because if you are toxic yourself, if you have toxicity in yourself, if you have so many overwhelming burdens on you, and you are not taking care of the inner man or the inner woman, what we call the 4 empires, your mindset, you're not feeding your brain well, your body, you're not having enough nutrition, you're not hydrating well, you're also not taking care of your soul, your relationship with God, very, very important. You're also not taking care of your heart, your matters of emotions and love and affection. Go out and said also toxicity to the people around. And for you to be able to do that, you must learn the power of no. You cannot be in each and every sector of people's lives. You must have some boundaries. It is not easy, but then you start by the very first step of saying no to something. You don't require to be in every social group around you. You don't require to be invited in every social event around you and you are there. You require to understand the power of no. The second way you can be able to manage stress is time management, especially for a student and you have so many courses to do. You need to plan your week in advance so that you know you have a timetable, you have lectures to attend, and in between lectures you have time to do your assignments and also maybe get involved in other social relationships. I always encourage, especially the students I have taught over the years, that when you come to the classes that we do, sometimes those classes, especially evening classes and adult classes, you are not only coming in to learn as a student, but it's also an opportunity to network. So if you plan your time well, you also have an opportunity to network, because these are the kind of people you'll find 3, 4, 5 years down the line. You need them in business and you need them in life. The other way to manage stress is take up some form of exercise by a skipping rope. Skip for about 15-20 times in the morning. Stretch in the morning. Join a gym if you can afford it. For students, you can ensure that you join a game and you go to the field after class and you play because you have the time and you have the energy. That in itself also helps to scale down stress. Another way you can manage stress is talk. Identify a mentor, identify a counselor, go out and talk about your problem with other people. You will find that many other people have experience. In fact, recently I was sharing with somebody who had come for some coaching, and they were telling me they used to attend some counseling classes sometimes back. They were going through a very tough time in their personal life, and they noted the people in that class had even bigger problems than themselves. So in fact, they withdrew from their class because they thought, hey, mine is light. So when you share out, you note that you are not the only one who is going through issues in life. There are other people, and it lightens your burden. So I encourage you, don't allow stress to kill you. Don't allow stress to be a burden to you. You can also do other things. For example, if for example you've been studying as a student for hours, pick up something else to go and wash the utensils. Go out, cut the grass. Go and go shopping. Break the monotony of the activity you are doing, so that you can be able to cope with stress. So don't allow stress to kill you. There is always somebody who is willing to help you, and I want to assure you that all that you are going through will come to pass. Thank you very much. Joe Newton, Performer Consult. Let's perform and raise our standards.